I won't just put camera on what I do, bro.
Let's not lie, the shit sticks.
Aye, sniff it. Sniff it.
Look, you still see the stain.
Bruce has got the poo stick end. Obviously we're back up on Ruddle. Having a little investigation at this iron mine what we've just found again yesterday. Look how different just one day makes. I know all the snow's still over there on the other hills, but this looks like just a full nice green hill again. We've got the poo sticks because if we can't fit down this tunnel, we still want to get a look down the tunnel. Because obviously we can, if that entrance is a bit ropey, you got to remember there were not just that entrance, there were 5 entrances going into this mine down this, and because we've been in and had a look, we already think we know where another entrance is now, because we've half a sort seen it from the inside, and this poo stick idea will just double triple confirm that. Like the sticks are just in case we can't get down the tunnel, you know, like there's a chance we'll end up just wiggling down it if it's possible, or depending on what we see. But obviously the whole point of this, one, wanted to find the mine, but do you know what I mean, we plan on smelting metal, so we found the bloody local iron mine now. But I don't know if you've seen how ropey it is in there. We can't start smacking walls in there with hammers. There's not 3 men will go in and, like, do you know what I mean, only 1 or 2 will probably come out, if that. So now we know that the shale there, what contains the ironstone bands, do you know what I mean? We know where it is, we found it, that's what the thing's mined into. It's where it would describe between that top sandstone and that bottom sandstone. So my thinking is we can still get that ironstone and the thing is from here at the surface. All we have to do is do what we've done there, reveal the space between the top sandstone and the bottom sandstone, do you know what I mean, that accumulation of shite between it, just reveal that off, and then the face of that is going to be the same material. It's going to be that, them bands of shale and ironstone and the different stuff in that like little 4-foot bit between them. So we could realistically, as long as we clear a bit off and we don't hit an entrance like we have with the first one, do you know what I mean? As long as we don't hit that entrance, we're going to hit the face of the shale, and then we can just mine the ironstone, or mine a bit of the ironstone, the test portion, here at the surface. Do you know what I mean? There's realistically no reason why we have to do that inside an 800-year-old mine. I don't know, there might just be loads on floor in there. I'm not sure what's going on. Let me just show you this while I'm here, look, because this is the whole reason. All them pits up on top used to roast this. Like, I think the red ones have roasted shale. Now, it's like this shale is the stuff what I was describing between the top sandstone and the bottom sandstone, but as it sits in the rock natural, it's like all black and like a rusty brown colour if water's got in at it. But all them holes up top, the roasting pits, or they might have been roasting on ridge, we're still not sure, but we are going to work that out. When they roast the shale, it goes red like that, it gives it that red colour. There were that much of that going on like back in day, like this. Do you know what I mean? There's loads of these scouts, I think there's 5 in a row. But look, green and white, like what colour would you describe that? Like a brownie colour. The other one's all nice and green. This hill back in the day was red enough, what they called it, Ruddle Scout, do you know what I mean, Red Scout. The top of the hill, how it's described in literature, would look like that poo stick. Do you know what I mean, like a similar colour, that brilliant red, and it had been visible like from all over Gaff. I want to dig one of them things up there. Everyone says the shafts, we don't know what them things are up top. Like, but this is 100% roasted ore. But to pull magnet out. I'll just explain to the boys as well. Just had a little read at book last night, and I'm sure it says, I took a photo of it anyway, I'll check in a minute. I'm sure it says that like these ironstone bands, these bands of ironstone, like it contains nodules of you know what I mean, like the metal what they're smelting is giving like the rock what's breaking out, it's got nodules, like nodules like a circular, do you know what I mean? Like, oh, I think they are. Like going off all the stuff to do with coal balls and marine balls, they're described as nodules. And it explains something about some sort of white, like a calcium-y type thing. Like, how can you describe it? Like an egg, imagine a boiled egg is like the ironstone nodule, and then the shell of the boiled egg is like a white, I don't know, I think it said calcium or something, some sort of substance. Like how it described it, I thought if I see that with my eyes, I'll recognise it. I've told the boys so they're going to look for it as well, because potentially these nodule things, ironstone nodules, what they were mining out, I might be able to find some. Looks alright, doesn't it, Zach? Is it all exactly the same? Oh yeah, like a 45-degree slope matching it. Is it still exactly how we left it? Yeah.
Exactly.
Jack spike, all the bits. I suppose if a lot of that snow and water's melted and run off, all that above that is a little bit lighter than it was yesterday.
Yeah.
Not much, but it will be a little bit. What's gone on there, Bruce? Has something fell off that, or somebody broke it off? What's going on with Rockface there? Is it in where? Oh yeah. What? Oh, we're ready for falling off. Nice.
That bit there with the tree and from there.
The loft ladders, the wooden ladders, easier.
Right, Tim.
Afternoon, beautiful.
What?
I said afternoon, beautiful.
Yeah, just fire it down. Do you know what? Let's get. We don't need to see it going down first, shall we? Because we're going to have to put the sticks down the next and go back, turn it sideways like that, so we can get them on the lights on. So we can get a look. You have to spin your end on, I'll hold the camera end.
Maybe take the beamer off.
The beamer's proper light.
No, which one? The handle and this one, the other one. What's making it heavy?
It's a combination of all of it. Probably the big Larry, but I don't know, Bruce. That is about as far as we thought it was.
Reckon?
Reckon them cream breaks at the top there, look, is where the ceiling's collapsed. And then the first dirty bit, you know what I mean, where it changes colour now, is the first mine wall.
Is that the iron?
What?
Is that the iron man there?
I think they're still too high. I think they're still too high for the
Too
roof.
close to the roof, yeah.
Like, I think all this His roof what's collapsed. So the bands of ironstone should be lower. But look, do you know what I mean? Look how high we are here, Bruce. We're probably...
Not even on the floor, are we?
We're nowhere near the floor, bro. We're right up near the ceiling. Oh, it looks like a big cavity down there.
It is a big cavity. Looks like a walkway to me.
Stop this camera, start it again. So, well, what are you doing?
Will that not move up?
I thought you were snapping bits of roof off.
Is that where the roof is? The floor is a rock.
No, yeah, if we can...
I wouldn't touch the roof.
If we can move that, it would make wiggling down there a lot easier. But, also, it won't make a massive amount of difference.
Why wouldn't it? I'd be able to lie down and get a view of it.
Yeah, let me just stop this. Let me start it again, because I want to review this, because go in there and get it on that angle. It's actually fucking...
See a little bit.
It looks like a massive chamber down there.
It is, I want to get into it.
It's like a massive chamber, bro.
These your noodles?
What you thinking, bro? Nodules?
I don't know, bro.
Does it look different?
Not the same as anything else I've just seen in here.
Just have a look. Right.
But,
That does look a bit noduly, that thingy one, Bruce, that last one of them.
that first one, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's got like
Once I found that one, I just started picking up all up, bro.
To be honest, I'd say that meat was on, you know.
It's got like bobbly rocks on it, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Like in there, on walls, it looks, there is like things where you can see where they've come from. Magnets sticking to rocks, bro. So 100% you do get magnetic ones.
This your bag, the rock.
Yeah, bro.
Good man, don't worry about that. Yourself in here for a picture.
Oh, Bruce, I haven't got one of the sticks back or anything.
Don't need the sticks.
What about the we need a gas detector if we're going down there,
Yeah,
bro.
of course. Gas detector should be here now, to be fair. But it's a
Zach!
lot of air coming in here. I can feel the wind. I'm sweating. I keep going towards there for wind.
We need a
Not
gas
too
detector,
close.
don't we? Zach,
Yeah.
will you grab a gas detector out of the bag as well, bro?
Trying to catch you.
I'll get my phone. How are we doing it? Have you got some pictures down there
I'm
already?
hoping the stick was still attached to the camera, to be fair, bro. Because I'll lean down there and stick the camera on the corner.
Yeah. Don't turn it on.
Yeah, it needs turning on up there.
Who's looking at that and thinking I'll climb down there?
Bro, that's what I thought. I just ready so I can just climb straight in.
Bro, that's our
I
man.
dug all this out, that rock with the hell, that was mud. I thought that's a little channel, that, bro. I've gone through smaller holes than that.
That's our man's
Worse.
side all that.
I've gone
Only
through worse bockages than that.
if we only touch the floor.
Promise you, worse ones than that.
Let's get this gas detector. I think it'd be better going down feet first, or
Yeah. So you know you can get back out. That's why I'm glad it's a big opening. Only bit is that bit there. You know yourself, that bit where it's hanging over. And then it opens out, bro.
that dirt's gonna dirt's gonna push away, isn't it?
Yeah, that dirt there, it's going to push away.
Don't sticking it like that.
They're not sticking.
No,
Worth a check though, weren't it?
definitely, yeah. They don't look like.
We've not found one yet.
You want me to chuck magnet in?
No, it's alright.
Yeah, it's alright. Who's going first, me or you?
Yes, bro. do this. You're going in, Jack. Check this. Got a minus 2, -1 reading on thing. It's been like in the last 3 mines.
You want me to take my hand down?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it flickered through that in the last one. I wonder if that bit's not reading properly.
But I'm not gonna lie, it's scary that.
Yeah. This is probably one of the scariest one, but this is probably going to be the scariest one for you. Me and Kipper went through that before. You held it back for a bit, didn't you, doing some footage?
See, it's going on to -1, -2, -1, -2. So if this is, we want ease at the side of this one.
Yes. This one had dirt full of it last time, so basically it's not reading properly, but that's not a good thing. We shouldn't be using it if like that, but it's not put us wrong yet.
I don't know what's down there.
Isn't that something to do with breathing like that?
I don't know, it might be, but there's...
Look, it's not changed once.
I've got...
Since I put it in.
Right, this one's ready. When you go in, you want to pop my head.
Oh, look at that one!
Does it read same as yours?
It's dropping on oxygen straight away, 20.6, 20.5.
You've only got calibrated at stock at one for that.
20.8, no, I know, so yours is 100% doing bits in it.
It was brand new when I bought it, so...
Let's measure that length for that with the sticks. Yeah?
Yeah.
From wherever it is here, we're going to put the sticks in a line and that's where the fucking hole is from.
What, you mean cover this one up and go from a
We
different...
need to ask the farmer if we can re-dig another hole, if you're not up for going down that. That way, we can air the hole out.
I know,
What's
but...
happening as soon as you went in then?
It's on 20.8.
I mean the CO2.
It's not, the CO2 hasn't changed.
What's this then?
That's H2S, that's the... Zach, which one's the H2S? What does that mean?
Hydrogen to sulphide. Hydrogen sulphide. That's a bad one, you don't want to be getting killed by that. That's like what you get at, you know, like you get at Apton, what stinks like eggs?
Yeah.
That's that shit. But apparently, if I'm talking to one, and if it's really strong, sometimes you can't even smell.
Look, our oxygen meter is not changing.
You can't smell, you can only smell it when it's medium smell or low smell.
That's it.
When it's high, you cannot smell it at all.
Yeah, that's what some lady told me while speaking to about them.
Well, that's what the detectors are for, obviously.
She said that's the H2S and she said it's dangerous. She said
But to me, they're both reading the same. What, sorry?
She said most dangerous to a carbon monoxide and the H2S.
Yeah.
Oh, these meters are different. These is down on 20.4, 20.3, 20.4. These is fluctuating around. Ours has not moved off 20.9. So ours needs recalibrating or something because it's not picking up a percentage drop in oxygen. These is.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? He's just picking up like a proper...
Put that in the hole, see what it says.
Dirty filters to the
That's
thing.
going on.
You have dirty filters, that's what
To be fair, it probably has got a dirty filter.
she said. Like if you ever get wet, she said you're always best off coming out as well. You need some more of them, or we have enough of them?
He's just going to check what the oxygen's like and that.
20.8 still. 20, it's dropped to 20. Has it? Oh, I'm just seeing thing wrong.
I can't see it.
Oh no, it's still 20.8. I don't know, bro. It's none of them other markings are changing. So I don't know what it'd be replacing with. I suppose like it'd be plausible it's replacing with fire damp or something. Maybe not in this one, because I don't think you get that in iron, but you know what I mean, you do get certain gases what these detectors don't read for.
They do a 5 gas now, don't they?
It's just when obviously when the oxygen's dropping, it's getting replaced by something else in it, something dangerous. As humans, we want oxygen. Yeah, that's a massive fall there. This meter's not changing, but like, I'm not convinced we've gone far enough down the hill for it to change.
I mean then.
What do you mean? Just
have a first, you know you follow.
Have a look. No, but to be fair, Bruce, I'm up for a ride here. I'm up for closing this hole behind us and opening that big hole there. That's obviously the chamber, but I'm not gonna lie, watch when you get to that little bit there. Don't go too far past that fucking bit where your knees are, Bruce, because that's where the meter changed. Like it started dropping, and that's when it made me nervous.
Yeah, but let's not lie. You get nervous a lot.
I can hear someone
There's
driving.
nothing changed. Yeah?
Yeah.
Still no change.
That fire damp's that CH4, isn't it?
The CH4 bit.
Yeah.
Still no change. Just a room, Bob.
Just a room?
Yeah. I found some plastic, bro.
Plastic?
There's a tyre. There's a big collapse. So be careful. There's a skull. There's some plastic. This is just a room, bro. It's just a room. Have you got a camera there?
Yeah.
Do you want to come in?
Yeah.
Or do you want me to get it?
Is there any point in coming in?
There's literally there's nowhere to go, bro. It's just a tiny room.
And it doesn't go off to the right?
It doesn't go off anywhere. It's a blockage and a blockage. The blockage there is a big massive fall, like, I mean a massive fall to be fair. To get through that, you're going to have to move, I don't know, X amount of tons of
Yeah, take camera
rubble.
thing and show it about. And not... I've got a big enough light down there, yeah.
Picture. See. Wait, that's collapsed.
Get outside, Bruce, get a proper look at that side wall, 'cause that side wall, man.
That is the mine wall, bro. Look. You can see the chisel markings, look.
Shut up.
Bro, of course you can. You see where they chiselled it out. If that's not markings, then I ain't a mine, man.
Can you see a difference?
Yes.
In the bands on the wall, the geologist could look at that.
Look, there's like a top band, bro. There's two little top bands that look very, very similar. Then it splits into a biggish band, and then it looks like it chains again at the bottom. But there's a lot of sandstone in the shale, as I can see. But literally the roof just fell in.
What's his detector reading there?
It's just normal, bro.
Oh, it's normal.
All normal.
Oxygen's good.
Oxygen's good, air's good, everything's good. Crazy in here, man. Like this way.
Why is it not that big then, Bruce?
I don't know.
Have you not dropped it somewhere?
It looks like the fall. This roof here on this side, Boff, has fell down, and that's what's here. Yeah. It looks like the tunnel does go that way, to be fair. But let's not lie, the floor is not just here. We're at the roof. So how deep is the seam, Boff?
4 foot.
So it's 4 foot deep with rubble here, basically.
Why are we up near the ceiling?
This is the ceiling, bro. That's the end of the seam right there, just here. It starts with the sandstone, goes to the shale. There's a bit of sandstone mixed in with it. We can see different layers.
I can see where the sandstone
Different layers, that, bro.
Shale. Bruce, I'm shining the light on the nodule, bro. That there, But Amstrak, can you see the little circular beam?
Yeah.
That, I think, is the correct height for where the first band of ironstone should be.
That's it there. Bro, there's iron right there. I can see it. I promise you.
Get a piece.
No.
Zoom right,
No.
zoom right in with
I'm going to look on the floor and see if there's one on the floor.
Zoom right in, bro. Make sure you get it on camera properly.
Yeah, I'm not whacking a piece of that out, bro.
Oh.
I'll take a bit of the shaly stuff off the floor, see if that's got a bit in for us.
Yeah, get some in your pockets just on off chance it's falling from the right band.
That's nasty.
Gangster, bro. Don't forget his detector.
I'm not gonna. I'm gonna pass you the rocks. I'm gonna get some photos of it.
Yeah, gangster. Do you need more light, bro?
Oh, phone's banging in there. Start from that moment.
Are you gonna be all right?
Yeah, I'm back out of it.
Oh, get out of that hole.
It looks sick, Bruce. Bad man, you on above.
Well, you come out there, Bruce. I'll have a look.
You want them pulling out?
Yeah.
Right, lads.
Easy. Yeah, Bruce is down in that chamber now, down that tunnel.
You go over.
Honestly.
How's it gone down?
He's down in it.
How big is it?
He's filmed it on camera.
Can he stand up in it?
No. It's big, low. Bruce, out. It's twice the size of this one here, isn't it?
Yeah. Look last side. Are you wanting to come down here?
I'm gonna get a look myself, yeah.
You get a look, yeah.
I'm gonna wait for you to
leave the gas detector just here.
We
know it's good air, but I don't know if you want to chance it.
No, bring it out with you, bro, if it's good air. Standard.
One, it's all like it wasn't there.
Oh, we've got some visitors outside, bro. Just come up, we'll pop out a second. Oh yeah, in fact, let me stop. I can show them last clip. This don't have to go on video. Just fucking shine that. Sorry, bro.
It's all good. What do you want me to do, bro?
Just shine it round in there just so it can show them what that chamber's like. We start this video outside now to show landowner what it's like, bro.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Come rock and stone, please.
Yeah, brother. Nice, bro.
What you saying, bro?
See that magnet?
Yeah.
Where that rock wheel ends up on there, on this side, there's a piece of like whitish stuff what you're saying what might be the nodule. Just see, have a look at that, try a magnet on it.
I get you, yeah.
You'd
I
have
know
to
what
dig
you're
it
saying.
out though, so
I seen.
it's a bit dangerous to dig out, but if you have a look, have a feel of it.
Well, on the way down past.
He's just past that rock wheel end up.
This one here on the start.
Yeah, but I think it's just past it. You can see like a white, maybe a bit of a circular shape.
Yeah, I'll check it up way back up though. Probably be easier, won't it? Fucking hell. There's the entrance clear as day. Booyah. That's where the sandstone starts. Some enterprising animal has been using this as a thing. I don't know if that white stuff is the calcised nodules. What I've been reading about. This is clearly the top of the sandstone, and then bang, your shale. I just can't remember. You can see the bands there, clear as day. Like band. Now the geologist who come and looked at that and said, that's where they are, that's what we want. The ironstone we want, you'll have to bear with me a minute, I'm going to have to get my phone out and check something because it describes where they are. Just turn this off 1 second. Look, this is what I'm reading here. About where they're getting this ironstone from, you know what I mean, the bit what they're actually smelting. The layers of ironstone consist of irregular concretionary or nodular bodies, so that would, to me, that says it's there, and the nodular ones like also circular type. Do you know what I mean? That's what nodulars are. As a rule, separated by a layer of shale. Do you know what I mean? So I'm starting to think this here is what's getting described to me, because that's got the sandstone. I know the first band of ironstone is somewhere near the roof. I just might be too high here. Oh, do you know what? Look at that. I'll have to be proving that at a later date, but that's it. That there is a band. That's what we want. I need to follow that out to the surface. Let me think. Bang. That's gonna be. Let me just double check I don't know if I've wrote the fingerprint down in the stuff. I don't think I have. It's there. I need a piece of this. Where's that thing I seen about the white? Let me just explain this, because it said something about this white stuff. I was explaining it earlier, like likening it to shale with an egg, to shell with an egg, burnt shale pieces raw. That's his fucking character. There's also a massive, listen, that part of that hill needs revealing out there, because somewhere on that hill out there is enough red stuff to give the name Red Hill. Like, do you know what I mean? At the minute it's all black, so we need to find that. It's a different size. Get down. In fact, the faces, right, let me read this. The bands can be readily traced along the sides of the old workings from the fact of the faces of fractured nodules presenting white surfaces arising from the presence of thin layers of carbonate of lime, which appears to have been deposited in cracks or fine lines of weakness. That means back in the day when it happens, do you know what I mean? So them white bits there, they are the things that I've just been describing to you there in the literature. These rounded off ones are the nodules. Oh, look, one's just fell out there. I wonder if they've took it out, it's on the floor there. That is like what that thing there is why the mine's even here. There's another one further down there, and there's another one. I think there's 3 bands in the mineable bit. Let me just put. Try and get my phone and stuff up here. Because obviously, it's been explained to the boys out there, you know what all this links into, don't you? Like, do you know what I mean? The blast furnace mission is linked to this. We might have to step back a little bit on the blast furnace and rein it into a bloomery. I might jump the gun a little bit on the blast furnace. I think I need a piece of that off of the floor. Yeah, what I was just saying about the blast furnace. We might have to build a bloomery first. Looks like I need a piece. Ideally I need one of them round nodular type ones. Look, I can't take that because that is off that and it's in that wrong band of rock. I need something out of this, what's giving off the white thingies. I can't get a fucking nodule, I'm just have to dig for one. Obviously, I can look at it too about it. To be fair, 2 good miners probably could have picked them all up, or I'm just not recognising it in the thing. Do you know what else I've just thought? I'm going to demonstrate the thing. I'm going to take some of this shale. I don't know if it's the correct shale, I don't know if this would also do it, I presume it would. I'm going to burn some of this shale, I'm going to roast some of this shale and see if we can get it from that colour to that other red colour, what gives the eel its name outside. I am going to get out now because, to be fair, the plan, we're not going to leave an old mine open, but also we're not finished here, so the plan is we're going to make that all look like it did when we turned up on day 1. And I've got a plan with this. I can't tell boys to come down here mining. If I had a metal tool now, I would actually chisel a little bit off the wall myself, because I need a piece of that. But although I need a piece of that, I also know what this and this carries on going out there, and just down there, probably like, just another little bit of fat shot like through the crack. Oh man. Fucking hell, it's like another chamber up there. Oh, I haven't done the bloody compass. I need to know what's going on the south westerly. Look, I don't know if you can see down there, but I can. That's what I mean. It's going to be a bit further away than Bruce thinks. Bruce, I think it comes down a little bit as well. I know what I need to do. I need to know how far it is here from here, that spot, back up to the entrance. Then when we know exactly how far that is, we measure from back up there, back down here, and then look, it just swings a left. The surface that has to, if you kept going that way, breaking back out. So not only can we find the other entrance / remove some rocks and coming at it from a different angle, all this goes to the surface. Do you know what I mean? Some clever sword back in 1200s has known what that is on the surface. That's why the mine's even here in the first place. So this face out on the surface goes up the full ridge line. So if we clear a part of that stuff at the correct bait, now we know the correct bait, well, I could demonstrate that, because look, we found a bloody mine on the first bit we've removed. So once we remove some of the all the shite and the accumulated soil at the correct part, that is going to come to the surface. Like, as long as we don't hit an entrance again, we're going to hit, I know how to find that out on surface now. I can see it in here with my eyes. So long as it is the correct thing, even if that's not the correct thing, but it is, it's still only a couple of inches lower than that. Like I said, this is going to be the old, you can clearly see there, this is sandstone up here. This is the roof of the mine. So even if I am wrong about that little section there, which I don't think I am, that's everything I just described about that section still applies, just a couple of inches lower. But like I said, we can get that on the surface. There's no point mining it down here. If we can get iron off on the surface, we'll get it off the surface. I'm just going to dig a bit of something up so I can check how far it is. One sec. Magnet, ball of string, with magnet there up against face, check it out, reel it in, bang, we've got a guesstimate on just how far exactly it is. Oh, no, fuck am I going to get back up that now? That's the one what Zach was just on about there as well. Look, also in the shale at around the correct height. I'm not going to try to launch one back up out of here. I'm genuinely going to have to turn all this off and throw it up. I need my hands.
Can't squeeze that one, innit?
What?
Can't squeeze.
Yeah. God, don't let me get any more holes like this.
Yeah, I just got out of camera.
What?
I just got out of camera.
But I'm proper struggling to climb out. I went in proper easy.
Go down the hole.
I've had to take my helmet off, bro. I can't get through it all with it on. Let's have it right, Bruce. If that ceiling comes down, I'm gone anyway, aren't I?
No, I'm digging you out.
I know, but you're only going to find my head and half of my head in that helmet.
I'm going to preserve you forever.
Nice. But I know when I die, you're going to be at front carrying my coffin.
No, I will carry that on my
Bro, I know you're at front at Q, bro.
You know, we don't live forever.
I know, bro.
You know?
Oi, we're not if we carry on doing stuff like this. Put my helmet back on now. Right, obviously, from the safety side of things, don't ever take your helmet off in your mine. I've just done it because I couldn't fit through that hole. I got panicking, started getting claustrophobic. I was about to get help off of the boys. Let me pull my string taut. Look. Hang on. There's a string taut. There's one entrance. Get that there.
Sick video.
I'm going to stop it now because we're going to bring this string out and demonstrate where that other one is. Get some footage outside. Yeah. The lost mine, what we found, we just made it lost again. Obviously we don't want no animals falling in, we don't want no kids going in, we don't want...
Really, we don't want anyone going in?
Yeah, well, someone could have an accident when we're not here as well, standard. We've been in this entrance, we think we know where 1, 2 more entrances are. Also we've tried making this, you can see the stain on the wall, and this is what it looked like when we first got here. There might have been a bit more dirt in that corner there and like a little bit more in there, but do you know what I mean, it was very, very similar to this. We're not done either, are we, with Ruddle? We've got, to be honest, we've got quite a few bits planned up here. We're going to have to jump back in them old books, bro, have a look at some of them bits. Should we start making a move home?